ladies and gentlemen. I gotta move because you can't see my face. I'm gonna move to the old spot. How's that sound? Does it sound good? Eric, comb your hair. Who's texting? Why do you have your phone on? That's very unprofessional, sir. All right, here we go. I said I was going to do these like once a week. I think it's been a month since I did one. I need to make time for these because I feel that if I put out some type of information, my kids, my great grandkids, my lineage down the line will be able to look at their old relative and say, hey, that guy's pretty funny. Or will they say that? I don't know. I think when you think you're funny, doesn't quite work. I've been told I'm funny, but I don't think I'm funny. Does that make sense? All right, today's topics are going to be, they're going to vary in what type of topics they are. They're going to vary in beliefs, analytical beliefs, meaning like other people's thought process on what they believe and how they can be cross-referenced to how I intake that information. That being said, I recently came across a podcast that's very stimulating to the mind by the information that is given. And that information given is very accurate because the people from the podcast are very accredited to their profession and they're very knowledgeable, very intelligent. Lately, I've been looking to see like intelligence, where I can find like very intelligent people because I want to learn from the most intelligent. It's just like anything, it's just like sports, it's just like whatever. If I want to better myself, let's take pickleball, for example. Yes, we're bringing it up. And every gosh darn time I do one of these videos, I'm going to talk about pickleball until I get tired of talking about pickleball. Then we won't talk about pickleball anymore. Capiche? Let's do this. If I want to get better at pickleball, I go challenge the best. The best. The best is where you get better. Same in knowledge of life. If you want to learn more in life or you want to learn more about a certain subject, you go to the best. How do you know it's the best? Well, that's where you do your due diligence and you kind of like figure out, does this person know what the heck they're talking about? And if they know what they're talking about, so a light bulb goes off. There's a little light bulb up above your head. If the light bulb goes off, then they're a good reference or a cross reference. I promise. Next time I do one of these videos, I'm gonna look all spiffy. Do I really need to look spiffy? Nah. Do I want to look spiffy? So you got a and an It's about right. Today is Sunday, and I was doing a lot of reading of my local newspaper. I do my local newspaper reading once a week. And it amazes me every time I do these videos that there is such a bad misrepresentation of information given to the general public. And the general public may believe everything they read because they don't cross-reference their knowledge or their information that it's coming in through them, Do your cross-referencing. Do your basic knowledge of finding out where the information came from. If it's true, it don't matter if it's true or not true. Yeah, it does matter if it's true or not true. If it's true, is it good or bad? How does it affect you or people's opinions? And then realize that a lot of people are influenced by what they read, by what they hear, by what they see. They're very hard-headed. They're very influential. How do I say this? They're very gullible. Gullible people scare me. I'm gullible, but I'm not dumb gullible. I shouldn't use that word. I'm not very impressionable gullible. I will take in the information. I will entertain you with your belief by smiling or giggling at your belief. I will analyze what you believe. If I don't know what you're talking about, I'm going to ask you questions. And if they hurt your feelings, I'm sorry, but that's the way you get to a core feeling of the person or the idea. I learned about security and convenience, how security is so far away from convenience, right? If you want to be secure with your personal life, with your personal electronics, whatever, it's hard to be secure and comfortable. Now, if you want convenience, it's far away from security. So the convenience that you want comes with release of your defense. Meaning, if you are looking for convenience, you're going to have less security. Because you're going to be more accessible due to your convenience. So if you're not into being accessible, you got to be more secure. And that security comes with being more How do I say it nicely? More aware. You got to be more aware of your output. For example, I'm a prime example. I'm aware. I'm not very secure when it comes to my personal social media because I don't give a shit if you like it or not, nor do I give a shit what I'm putting out there. So I'm very vulnerable to the unsecure avenues that someone can take. But that being said, I'm cautious of what I put out. So if I'm cautious of what I put out, which, for example, on my Instagram, I'm very into uh, a healthy outlook on my life. That healthy outlook of my life requires me to go to like hot yoga 2 to 3 times a week, and I post it on my Instagram. That being said, if you are researching my information, you're going to know that, hey, Eric likes to go to hot yoga 2 to 3 days a week. And I don't know, that's a lot of information, right? That somebody has about me. My personal health and well-being is important to me. So therefore, I take the steps to make myself a better, healthier person. That's convenience. If you wanted to be more secure, you would delete social media. You would delete your outputs that are out there in the world. Excuse me. I heard a great podcast with Elon Musk and Peter Diamandis, and the knowledge that those two gentlemen, discussed or put out was very beneficial to someone like me, who I look at myself as I'm learning every day something new. I want to learn something new every day. I want to stimulate the brain to learn something new. If it's new, it doesn't mean that it has to be like brand new. It's new, and it's a new perspective of whatever they're talking about. For example, I did not know a lot of basic information, not basic. How do I say it? Not basic. I did not know a lot of like cool subjects that they talked about, Elon Musk and Peter Diamandis. And it was comedy. It was funny stuff that they talked about. And it was interesting, by the way, to learn about like the whale shortage, and the reason why whales are like the scarcity of whales, how it happened because of the fact that laws that were made up 100 years ago, how they continued to say, hey, you still have to do these laws. And in those laws and bylaws for the consumption of like whale dunnage, they continue to increase the requirements of whale dunnage. So what happened was, every year if they said, hey, we need 5% more whale dunnage than last year because this law was written in 1880 or 1920, whatever it was, every year the increment goes up, right? So then the whale population goes down. But hey, You still require 5% more dunnage. Well, guess what? The whales are disappearing and we're still making that little whale go away and away and away. Well, shoot, let's recalculate the dunnage that is supposed to be, not supposed to, but is being um, hunted, further escalating the extinction of beautiful whales because there's a freaking law that they made that hasn't been adjusted. Anyway, I learned that from Elon Musk. Would I ever learn that before? Yeah, probably, but who knows when. I would have went down a rabbit hole and got into whale dunnage. Um, I think that learning from higher intelligent people requires the brain to have to rewire some situation. The synapses, the wiring of those fine microfiber type wires causes you to get the elasticity in the brain to create more learning ability within your brain, the pink matter of your brain. Now, that being said, in the pink matter of your brain is the conscious and the subconscious, which creates a connection to your heart and to your muscles and to your inner being. And you can finite the attention you need to a certain part of your body by studying something you want to study or learn or get better at. I feel that I want to get better at just knowing more knowledge. The current people that I am researching, or not researching, or I came across on my rabbit hole are CIA, ex-CIA spies and agents. And the brain that they have is totally different than what I know. So what do I want to do? I want to learn about their thought process. And hearing their thought process of, identify, they have this thing in the CIA: identify, capture, kill, and collect. Man, it's interesting the way the CIA works, which is great because they do the background secure background knowledge of the suspect or the target. They do their due diligence and say, hey, this guy's coming in from another place and he has nothing but bad intentions. So they got to do their due diligence and find this target or, legit bad person, which there are a lot of bad people out there that I refuse to even integrate with, meaning I don't want my brain infiltrated with bad people. So I honestly, you can see my lifestyle: yoga, meditation, health, I try to keep on a positive lifestyle. I don't agree to wander off onto a negative thought process. That being said, I still have to be aware of my surroundings and the people I am engaging with. And I don't have to engage with anyone, actually. And if I do engage in someone and I don't like their beliefs or their egos or their unintelligent I shouldn't say unintelligent. I don't like when I use the word unintelligent. Their lack of knowledge to their thought process. My stomach is grumbling, and you probably can hear it. But anyway, back to not engaging in what I don't want to engage in. I want to learn how to ask better questions. So what am I doing? I'm researching a couple of influential speakers, and I want to learn how to ask questions that stimulate the knowledge that they have with a great question to get that answer from their knowledge that will benefit my knowledge or my mood or my happiness or my avenue in life. So, moral of the story. Not moral, but something that we can discuss further is that the world runs on clicks. So hit subscribe down below. I'm joking. Man, that's pretty funny, Eric. But I'm going to go real quick because I'm hungry, tired. No, I'm not tired. I'm hungry. So we're going to end this stream. We're going to move on. And we're going to come back later, maybe today, and create another stream. Why do I always use my hands? I don't know. All right, so I'll pick up where I left off. I got to get something to eat, or I don't know. All right. Bye.